I'm David Rias. My index number is 24-MAIR-085. I am a second year master's student pursuing a Master of Art in International Relations, Department of Political Science, University of Juba, Republic of South Sudan. I am going to commence on the future of multilateralism in the United Nations and balancing hegemonic power. Introduction. Multilateralism refers to the process through which states cooperate within international institutions to address common global challenges and promote collective interests. The United Nations was established in 1945 following the Second World War. The Second World War is the most prominent example of multilateral institution. It was created to maintain international peace and security, promote human rights, and foster economic and social development, and encourage cooperation among nations. However, the recent development in international politics suggests a growing shift away from multilateral cooperation toward unilateralism, nationalism, and protectionism. The foreign policy behavior of the United States, particularly it emphasizes on national interests and strategic competition, has contributed to debates about the future of multilateralism and the changing global order. As a result, questions have emerged regarding the role of the UN in the balancing hegemonic power and preserving an effective rule-based international system. The concepts and the future of multilateralism. Multilateralism is based on the principle that international problems are best solved through collective action rather than individual state efforts. According to Cohen, 2005, multilateralism or multilateral institution establish rules, norms, and procedures that facilitate cooperation among states and reduce the likelihood of conflicts. The UN serves as a platform where countries can engage in dialogues, negotiate solutions, and coordinate responses to global challenges such as climate change, terrorism, pandemics, poverty, and armed conflicts. Despite its importance, multilateralism faces significant challenges in the 21st century. The rise of realist approaches in international relations has encouraged states to prioritize national interests, security concerns, and economic self-sufficiency over collective commitment. The United States, as the world's most powerful state, has at times adopted protectionist and unilateral policies that have weakened confidence in international institutions and agreements. Such actions have raised concerns about sustainability of liberal international order emerged after 1945, Machma 2014. Nevertheless, the future of multilateralism remains relevant and necessary. Global challenges are increasingly interconnected and cannot be effectively addressed by any single state acting alone. Climate change, global health crisis, cyber insecurity, and transnational terrorism require coordinated international responses. Furthermore, the rise of emerging powers such as China, India, Brazil, and South Africa is contributing to the development of a more multipolar international system. In this context, the UN is expected to remain a central institution for dialogues and cooperation Although reform will be necessary to enhance its effectiveness and legitimacy, Wise and Wilkinson 2018, balancing hegemonic power within the United Nations. To balance hegemonic power adapt to changing world order, the UN must undertake several reforms. First, reform of the UN Security Council is essential. The current structure reflects the power distribution of 1945 rather than contemporary geopolitical realities, expanding both permanent and non-permanent membership, particularly to include greater representation from Africa, Latin America, and other developing region, would improve the Council legitimacy and inclusiveness. Lux 2018. Second, the powers of UN General Assembly should be strengthened, seeing every member state as an equal vote in General Assembly. Enhancing its roles in international decision-making would help democratize global governance and reduce excessive influence by a small number of powerful states. Third, the UN should strengthen international law and ensure its consistent application to all countries, regardless of their political, military, or economic status. Equal adherence to the principle of sovereignty, territorial integrity, and human rights would increase confidence in international system and reduce perception of double standard. Finally, greater cooperation between the UN and regional organizations such as the African Union, European Union, Association of Southeast Asian Nations can improve global governance. Regional organizations can support conflict resolution, peace building, and development initiatives while ensuring broader participation in international affairs. Conclusion: multilateralism remains an indispensable framework for managing global affairs and promoting international cooperation. Although the rise of realist and protectionist policies, particularly among major powers, pose challenges to collective action, the UN continue to play a crucial role in maintaining peace, security, and development. The future of multilateralism will depend on the willingness of states to cooperate and reform international institutions to reflect contemporary realities. By reforming the Security Council, strengthening the General Assembly, upholding international law, and enhancing inclusiveness, the UN can effectively balance hegemonic power and contribute to a more equitable, stable, and multipolar world order. Thank you very much.